guys, so today I'm going to review the new hair straightener called the Cloud9, and I just got mine for Christmas actually. My dad bought me the original Cloud9 hair straightener, and then he also bought me the mini one. And so I've had about a month to try them out, and I thought I'd let you know what I thought about them. So if you didn't know about Cloud9, they're actually made by they're actually created by the creators and developers of the GHD. The developers and the creators of the GHD left GHD and created Cloud9, which is supposed to be a better hair straightener than the GHD. And there are a couple of reasons why it's supposed to be better than the GHD. For one, it has temperature settings, which the GHD doesn't, and also it's supposed to do the same job as the GHD but just at a lower temperature, which is great because it doesn't damage your hair as much. So my dad actually bought me the wide one, but then I swapped it for this one because I just thought you could probably style it a little bit more with the original size. Not that you couldn't style with the bigger one, but I just thought this might be a little bit more manageable for me. So you've got an on and off switch, if you can see right here. So I've got it on, it's heating up. And then these green lights are the temperature settings, and it's on halfway, so 150 degrees right now. But then you can just pump it up to the most, and the highest this goes is 300 degrees, I think. Yeah, 300. The plates are also really smooth, and they're supposed to be better plates than GHD, so I've heard. So some of the features that I like about the Cloud9 is that it has one of the swivel ends, so it's really easy to like maneuver, you don't get tangled up with the cord. It has a super long cord, which is really good. The temperature settings are great because you don't have to be frying your hair at 300 degrees if all you want to do is give it a bit of a polish. If you just want to kind of run it over your hair to make it look a little bit more shiny or something like that, you can put it down to a lower setting. Or if you've got fine hair, you probably don't need to be straightening it on 300 degrees or 300 degrees plus. It's in the case of the GHD. So you can put it down to 150, 100, and the Cloud9 actually comes with a little booklet saying what temperature you should be using for what style you want your hair to be. It comes in a box like this, and it doesn't really come with anything exciting. Oh, what's this? I haven't even seen this. I think this is a little pouch for it. Haven't even noticed. So on the box there's a little thing here. It says Cloud9, we want flexibility, creativity, individuality. We want to look natural, we want volume, body and shine, we want healthy hair. In short, we want an evolution in styling. Less heat, more style. And so I think that's what they're really playing on, is that you don't need 300 degrees all the time. You can have great looking hair and achieve really great looks with 150 degrees or less. You don't need to be styling your hair at the maximum temperature all the time. If I need to take it straight away somewhere, pack it up in my bag, and it's still hot, you just put these on and then put it in the bag, and you're good to go. What I did find with this straightener is that it takes a little while for them to get seasoned. Like the first couple of times I used this straightener, I was like, oh yeah, it's okay. And my housemate told me, no, you have to use it a couple of times before it starts to really, really work. And I was like, oh, okay, and probably on my 5th go, I could tell the difference. It just really glided through my hair. I could notice the difference in the ease in straightening my hair. I have a lot of hair and it's really curly naturally, curlier than this. And this just makes straightening my hair that much easier. After I've straightened my hair with the Cloud9, I noticed that my hair feels really, really silky, like beautiful texture to it. It has a nice shine to it, and I find that my ends aren't getting as damaged as when I use my old straightener. I do use this straightener on the highest setting, but that's because I have naturally curly hair and it does take a fair bit of heat to straighten my hair. In saying that, I have friends that have very, very fine hair, and to straighten their hair I can use it on 150 and it does a great job as well. The thing about the Cloud9 is that not only is it supposed to be better than a GHD, it's actually cheaper than a GHD. I think in Australia at least the GHD is about $299, and I'm pretty sure that the Cloud9, like this one, is about $270. So it's not a huge price difference, but it still is cheaper. I've used the old GHDs and they felt sturdy like this, but if you've ever felt the coloured GHDs, something about the plastic, they're lighter, and I didn't like them as much, but this feels like the old GHDs. They're really sturdy and like they're made out of decent kind of materials. If you're skeptical about the Cloud9, what I would say is that Oscar, which is like an award-winning, very trendy, very expensive hair salon in Australia, which used to sell and use GHDs, has now ditched the GHDs and they only use the Cloud9s. So that is, yeah, one of Australia's top salons, and the owner of Oscar has won many Hairdresser of the Year awards, and that's actually where I bought these straighteners, or Dad bought these straighteners, was from an Oscar salon. So if one of Australia's top salons have put their faith in it, I'm willing to as well. And I will show you the mini Cloud9 and let you see what it looks like. So the mini comes in a box like this, and it's tiny. But again, it has a really long cord, which I like. So the only reason I actually do have the mini is because over Christmas they had a deal where it was, if you bought just the original straightener, it was $270, I think, and then if you paid $290, yeah, $290, something like that, just under $300 anyway, then you got the mini as well. And the mini's valued at $90, so it was, I can't remember the exact amounts, but basically you're getting a $90 straightener for about $24 or something like that. So I haven't actually really used this. I think I used it once, and just to kind of try it. And but what it would be really good for is if people just want to straighten their fringes, or for guys, if you have shorter haircut, or else if you wanted to do really tight ringlets. And another great aspect of the mini is that it's really great for traveling because it's so tiny. The one thing I will say about the mini that I'm not too keen on is the power adapter at the end, the plug. It's really annoying if you've got another thing plugged in. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit difficult because you've got this thing on the end. The original doesn't have that, but the smaller one does, and yeah, it's just kind of annoying. But yeah, that's probably my only gripe about it. I don't really have that much more information to give you about the Cloud9 actually. I wish I had more background on the brand or things like that, but they seem to be keeping their advertising and publicity to a minimum, and I guess that's part of the reason why they can sell it at a cheaper price than the GHD. So yeah, basically I think that the Cloud9 is a very good quality straightener. I feel like I could be keeping this straightener for a number of years and it's still going to be working and doing a good job. It feels like it's quality, it straightens my hair really well. Not that you could tell right now, but because my hair's not that straight, but it really is. I've got very curly hair and it does do a really good job of straightening it out. And I will actually show you my hair routine after this, what I do with my hair, how I straighten it, and I will show me using the Cloud9 straightener.